Do any of you guys recall having a seriously lucky escape?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
I luckily escaped a girl in Romania.
Oh, that's a classic.
Oh my god,
That's a
Yeah,
classic.
that's a good story.
Yeah, she almost killed me.
What was your escape again? What did you use to get out of it? Just
I
to remind
pretended-
people.
Don't say.
Okay, fine.
It's a great story though. Have you ever told it online? You should tell it.
I'm sure.
told
I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find it
Yeah.
somewhere.
Well, today we're looking at luckiest people who survived the impossible.
Yay!
These lucky people survived the impossible.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Oh.
In a stunning turn of events, Thai businessman Patak Rangsima somehow cheated death.
No, he
after a
survived that
high-speed
crash,
collision
bloody
tore
hell.
his Lamborghini Gallardo clean in half. In the middle of a heavy rainstorm, Rangsima was driving his supercar at speeds in excess of 90 miles per
Well,
hour.
that's just
when he
numpty
lost
behavior, isn't
control
it?
And collided with a tree. The force of the impact was so
What?
severe
Yo!
that the car was ripped apart by the front and rear sections.
And he survived.
Remarkably, Rangsima stepped out of the wreckage without a scratch.
Without a scratch, shut up.
But I guess if it just snaps down the middle, like it's still like the front is still in one piece. It's
Yeah,
just
but
not-
what
Yeah,
about
but
the
how?
force?
He crashed head on into a tree,
of
so
it,
how
yeah.
does that happen?
I don't know.
The tree
Or maybe-
cut his car in half.
Yeah, maybe
Must have
the
done,
car
yeah.
drifted on the side. Oh, that's mad. That's crazy.
Paramedic expected the worst, but was shocked to find the businessman standing calmly by the roadside.
Tony's
on
chilling.
his phone. Rangsima attributed his survival to a rare Buddhist amulet he wore during the accident.
Okay,
worth
man.
tens of
Okay.
thousands of dollars.
Okay, so what? He's now immune to being killed.
Yeah, we'll do a video on it, my friend. Come down. We'll
What are you gonna do to this man?
everything.
Alright.
He's
What?
got
Jump off a cliff.
yeah.
Jump off a cliff. Let's see what's
Hey,
up.
I'm uninvolved.
The sacred amulet was believed to provide spiritual protection, and I think he may have got his
Nah, I
money's
gotta
worth.
draw the line there, man. You just got lucky, bro.
Aaron Langworthy, an Australian traveler, had a horrifying experience while bungee jumping off
See,
a
never.
bridge. As she
Terrifying,
leaped
that
into
shit.
the picturesque abyss, her bungee cord unexpectedly snapped.
Oh, wait, I
See,
watched this
oh my
one.
God.
This terrifies me. I really want to bungee jump at
into
some
the
point.
crocodile-infested river.
You want a bungee jump?
I
on a
want
bridge?
to, but like,
Never.
no, not off a bridge particularly. Just I want to bungee jump once in my life, but this puts it off for another 5 years.
Harry, have you not done one?
I have. This was back when I
You did
was
yours by the O2, no?
reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it over fucking concrete. I mean, over water, I feel like at least I'm guessing she survived because she fell into water. Like,
And the
over
video
con-
is
yeah.
called "Lucky People That Survived."
This
Yeah.
is the one I linked in the chat when I was like, would you rather bungee jump or skydive?
Skydive. I think
Oh,
is
skydive, every day.
Skydive's better than
Yeah,
bungee
yeah.
jumping. Yeah.
Despite the horrific fall, Erin miraculously survived. Although her
100
nightmare
meter
was far
fuel.
from over, Erin's harness cord was tangled, anchoring her underwater as she quickly ran out of
'cause
oxygen.
it snapped at the
Thankfully,
lowest
she was
point.
able to yank the cord free and rise to the surface.
What a G.
Where she was rescued by an
Fair
employee
enough.
of the Bungee company. Once the adrenaline wore off, the extent of Erin's injuries became obvious. Unbelievably, she had no broken bones.
What?
But the majority of her body was covered in deep purple bruises. She'd ingested a lot of blood and water, and both of her lungs had partially collapsed.
Jesus.
Erin was airlifted to a hospital in South Africa, where she made a full recovery.
Mate,
That's
dude.
Mad.
crazy. You'd make the most of life after an experience like that, for sure.
What,
Yeah, I
what would
think
you do? Go
so.
bungee
Yeah,
jumping
man.
again?
No, you
Fuck
just live every
that.
day to the fullest, you know what I mean?
Nah, I'd probably
In a
let someone have
terrifyingly
sex with
close
my.
call,
Okay,
a Norwegian
yeah.
surgeon, Richard Henriksen,
What, you said make the
survived
most
a
of your
Hey,
life,
hey,
right?
that's someone else making the most of your wife, bro. Allow it.
Look,
Near-death
bro,
ex-
live life to the fullest.
Hey, shut up.
Fuck's sake.
experience when an acrobatic
I've
base
seen this. I
jumping
thought this guy
attempt went
died.
horribly wrong.
He
While
survived.
swinging from a high bar placed near a cliff, the
why would
bar
you do
broke
this?
in
Oh my
Oh!
god! Oh my
Wait,
god!
wait.
The side
Sorry,
of
is
the
this a
cliff.
reenactment or was that it?
That's
No, that
actual
was it.
footage, I think.
Oh
That was it.
my
Yeah, yeah.
God.
But the thing is, he's got a parachute on. He was supposed to like swing off, but
The
Yeah,
bar
but he's so
broke in
close to the.
yeah.
Like-
catapulting
What the-
Hendrickson off the side of the cliff. Onlookers watched helplessly as Richard disappeared over the edge, unsure if he
I'd be
had
so
met his
scared to
doom
look
at the
over.
bottom
Yeah.
of the
I wouldn't
mountain.
look.
Astonishingly, he managed to open his parachute
Oh my
just in time,
God.
narrowly avoiding
To be
his
fair,
head on the cliff
he's a thrill
side and
seeker.
escaping the falling
Yeah,
bar.
tell you what.
Yeah.
He got it.
In a heart-stopping tale of
How'd you survive that?
then 27-year-old
How'd you survive
truck
that?
driver
I feel like that
Caleb
was
Whitby
just an
was
image.
driving home when his car became sandwiched between
Ugh.
two big rigs in
Oh.
a catastrophic
Fuck.
accident.
Oh
Witnesses
my
of the
God.
carnage on the
God.
icy Oregon freeway were amazed to find out Caleb had actually survived the pileup and remained fully conscious throughout the whole ordeal. Despite this, Caleb was beyond trapped. His twisted wreck was wedged between two metal trailers, and a heavy steering column was pressing against his leg. His head poked out from the top of the crumpled car, where he remained awake, alert, and chatting with first responders. Even more miraculous, when Caleb was finally removed from the wreckage, he was able to walk away having sustained nothing more than an injured eyebrow and a scratch on his head.
Not even an eyebrow.
You go into work and you're like, oh, I've got an injured eyebrow. Everyone's like, oh, that's the most pathetic thing in the world. And then show them that.
Right.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
They'll probably still be like, yeah, come to work the next day.
Yeah.
Well, as they
eyebrow.
should. He's fine. He should be driving up.
It's actually miraculous, that one.
Ron Hunt. That's a
It was
bad
just
boy
another
name.
day at work for construction worker Ron.
Oh, I've seen about this
before
one.
A freak accident would change his life forever.
That's a legit
While
picture.
Standing on a ladder drilling overhead, the ladder suddenly gave way. This caused Ron to drop the drill before losing balance and falling face first onto the 18-inch.
Oh my god, bro.
What's that going up? Is that going through his like nose or something?
It's gone for his
Yeah.
eye, bro.
Is that his eye?
That might be his nose on there.
That's his nose.
Yeah.
But it's like just missed his. But surely that's severing everything in your fucking. I just don't get it.
Nah, because if it's to the side, it
To
would
the
miss,
side,
like,
yeah.
Fine.
And he lived.
Well, let's find
The
out.
drill just happened to be facing upright
I'm gonna put
and
money
aimed
on he
directly
lived.
at his head. Yet remarkably, his brain remained unharmed. Rather than
Madness.
impaling his frontal lobe, the drill somehow just pushed his brain to the side. Rushed
What?
to the hospital. Doctors scrambled to move the massive tool from Ron's face, choosing to unscrew the drill bit instead of just
Oh,
cutting
they
it off.
unscrewed it
Now,
out of
Ron's
it.
friends call
Bruh.
him
It
Miracle
was his
Man.
eye. Oh my god.
Fuck that.
Yeah, man.
Oh
Carlos
my
Rodriguez has a rather striking appearance and a love of hats, but he didn't always have half a head. After a drug-induced car accident several years
Shut
ago,
up.
doctors were forced to remove a section of Carlos's brain to save his life. The intense
you can just
and
do
drastic
that.
surgery left him with an unsightly gap where
I've
his skull
seen
used
this
to be.
image
But halving,
bare
as
times, you
Carlos
know.
is affectionately nicknamed, isn't bothered. In fact, Carlos doesn't seem to be at all affected by his obvious disability and actually relishes in his unique appearance. Now a
Mate.
campaigner against drug and drink driving, you can ask him to recall what happened to him, and I'm sure he'll give you a piece of his mind.
Oh great.
Oh, really? You're making jokes about that?
No need for
That's
that.
distasteful.
yeah.
South African football player Rui Mahumutsa survived an accident that probably should have
Whoa.
taken his life.
Oh my
the star
God.
defender for Johannesburg's Orlando Pirates was out driving his white BMW 3 Series when his car suddenly lost control on a wet patch of road. Spinning out, Rui's car slammed rear first into the piercing guardrail. In an instant, the guardrail had literally skewered his ride, exiting the back of the vehicle via the
Bloody hell.
windscreen. Shocking photos taken of the scene show his car completely impaled.
Jesus.
Not only is Rui's survival a literal miracle, but the fact he walked away with only minor injuries is practically
He went back to playing.
unbelievable.
Fair dude.
No.
Fucking hell.
This all
man
this
from
stuff like
suburban
stuff going through the
Chicago.
head always freaks me out, man. I don't know, like.
I mean, it's pretty understandable.
Well, yeah. It's not a weird thing to be disgusted
Harrowing
by.
experience when he accidentally shot a nail into his
Oh,
skull.
how
does he
Using
do
a
that?
nail gun. Jason
Ugh.
Attila was on a ladder, working on a wall, when the recoil caused his gun to swing back and press against his head, driving a 3.25-inch nail into his brain,
Fuck
wiping
me.
a small amount of blood off his head. Atuyo was convinced the nail gun had just grazed him. Little did he know that the entire nail had forced its way into his skull. Miraculously, the nail had entered cleanly without causing further damage or sending bone fragments into his brain. Atuyo remained unaware of the nail's presence until the following day when he began to feel nauseous. After taking an X-ray, doctors couldn't believe what they were seeing.
How did they get
A
that out?
fully intact nail that had missed
Oh.
critical parts of his brain by mere millimeters. Doctors successfully removed the nail during a 2-hour surgery, and Atuyo did not experience any loss of motor function.
Fair dues, mate.
That
Fair
is
dues.
insane.
Most people make a wish when they see a shooting star, but Ruth Hamilton's instead thanking her lucky stars. The Canadian grandmother from British Columbia was asleep in bed when she was suddenly awoken by a booming explosion and the sensation of dust falling on her face. Initially fearing an intruder, Ruth looked around only to discover a smoldering rock on the pillow next to her head. A fist-sized
Oh my
meteorite weighing
God.
approximately 2.8
That's
pounds.
cool as fuck, though. You can keep that for the rest of your life. Be like, this meteorite fell next to me.
Nearly killed me.
That's sick.
had smashed through her roof and ceiling
What the
before coming
She's
to
lucky
rest
she didn't
on
have a
the pillow
partner.
next to where Ruth was sleeping.
True.
The
Yeah.
dust she felt was actually powdered drywall debris falling from the ceiling. A few inches to the right, and Ruth would have been the second
shit just
person
falling from the sky
ever
all the
to be
time,
hit
yeah?
by a meteor.
You could just get hit by something.
Yeah, but they
Is that-
just said one person's only ever been hit by it.
Hit by a meteor, yeah.
Wow.
So who's going to prison for that?
What, no one.
Space.
So
Yeah,
what?
Unless the
We're
roof was
taking
like
space to
badly
court.
designed, then it should protect her from that. No one's going.
No, they can't. You can't build a house.
Yeah. That's a big.
Things
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
A few inches to the right, and
That's
Ruth
mental.
would have been the second person
Well,
ever
do
to be
you
hit
think
by
you
a
can get insurance on aliens?
I don't know if that classes as an alien.
Yeah, you probably
Well, no,
could get
as in, like,
insurance for it. You probably could get
Come
insurance.
into your house and just breaking and entering.
What's that, like universal space cover or what? Like, what's
What do you
that?
achieve from this question?
I don't know.
I just could be a good money business route.
We should
Okay.
move on. Looks like Roof
We
needs
should-
a new roof.
No, we
Oh,
should
that-
start.
Toby,
We should
that's
start an
funny.
insurance company that
Thanks,
only
mate.
deal with aliens.
Oh my god, yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What currency do aliens use, JJ?
No. You get humans to insure against aliens breaking and
Against
entering
al-
their house.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Because a lot of people would be like, "I'll pay it," and if
Yeah,
an
people
alien
actually
breaks
take
into
that
my
out.
house, I get a big payout.
And you
Exactly.
almost never have to pay out the premium. That's actually smart.
Nah, people just scam you. People just get people to dress up as aliens and rob their own house. I reckon that's what will happen.
You need
Yeah,
proof.
but you have
but
to
then-
prove it.
Yeah, the
You
one
have
that
to prove
CCTV is the fucking. Look at the aliens running.
What are they gonna look like?
Big old bulbous head, green.
Like, give me Josh.
Wow, there's no now. Let's move on.
Oh, that's so heat.
That's horrible.
You'd think after 5 Final Destination movies, people would learn not to drive behind logging
I
trucks.
don't.
I
One
actually,
driver
I
obviously
slow down a
didn't get
lot.
the memo
I
as
go
he
away
drove
from them.
along a highway in northwest Georgia. According to a sheriff that attended the scene, the driver was distracted, probably grabbing something from the passenger side just as the impact occurred. Had the driver's head been upright and in the normal position during the crash, he would have very likely been impaled. Instead, the logs that penetrated
What?
the Nissan's
Bro, I
cabin
don't get
via
how
the
people survive
windshield
this
ended
shit.
up wedging his head
Oh my
between them.
God.
Despite the apocalyptic
Mad
crash
thing.
scene, the driver sustained relatively minor injuries, including a broken collarbone and other fractures resulting from the impact.
That is insane.
Wow.
This Don doesn't get a
In a
name.
remarkable incident in Durban, South Africa, a car flew off the road and crashed through the roof of a
Can't
house
park there,
in the
sir.
Kwamakathura township.
Oh.
When questioned, the driver explained that he had driven over a ramp, expecting the road to continue. When it didn't, he found himself hurtling towards the world's most inconvenient parking space. What made this accident even more incredible is the fact that the intruding car narrowly missed the homeowner who was sleeping in the next room. Thankfully, both the driver and homeowner escaped without injury.
Jesus.
Mate,
Crazy
crazy
stuff.
stuff.
We're lucky stars, mate.
Crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
some very lucky people.
Well,
Really
don't
good
thank your lucky
video.
stars if you get hit by a meteorite. That's
Yeah,
quite
true.
a lucky star, actually.
Yeah.
Damn.
I guess you could say we're pretty lucky to be in this position.
Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later.
Why you always dead my thing, man?